The game is D-Day at Omaha Beach, and here we are set up, all ready to go. This portion will be pretty short. I just wanted to pop in while I had a moment. So I did an unboxing video for this, and I did a video series for Operation Jubilee. I'm going to try to keep this a little bit shorter. I think I showed most of what was happening in there. I just want to kind of go maybe turn by turn, a little bit sparser. This game is obviously a lot longer. That's the turn track up there. I'll probably only play to here. So the game comes with, I guess, 3 scenarios. Maybe it's 4. There's an intro scenario that you play the first 16 turns. Just on the east half of the map. You can see this dividing line here. This is north, not south. So the east is here with a big red one on this end, 29th on the west end. So the intro scenario is 16 turns, just this portion of the map. I've played that already, and it gives a good feel. It's pretty much the exact same sequence of operations. It's just, half the battle. I lost somewhere in here. You lose instantly if you take a total of, during the game, a total of 8 infantry losses. And that is very easy to do. So now we're going to play it with the whole map and take a look at it. So that's scenario 2. Scenario 3 is the whole thing. And I guess scenario 4 is just from here to there. So those are the 4 scenarios I'm thinking of. The way the board is laid out is brilliant. It's exactly what it needs to be. The Operation Jubilee had a few more of the charts, and I had to look this up, but I'm using this D-Day at Omaha Beach flipbook, and I'll look it up later. I meant to look up Jan Tool. Yep, that's the words I'm trying to say. He put this flipbook together, which actually should be in the box. This thing is awesome. It kind of walks you through step by step with all of the charts you need, which is what's lacking. So Operation Jubilee down here has the charts. This doesn't have it. The game board is maxed out, which is fine, but you're referencing the charts a lot. So that flipbook, in conjunction with the map, everything's there. So the way the game works is there are these cards, and they're multi-use cards. They're used for landing, events, and German fire. And we'll go in order down here, kind of talking about how the game is played. So the first thing we do is we start the game with some units out here. And I'm probably going to concentrate in here, since that's what I know already. But there are these guys right here. We'll draw a card for them, and then according to this designation letter, in conjunction with the unit symbol. So this unit's a diamond. Diamond is a B, and this goes right there. Very handy. So in the flipbook we go, and it says turn 1, tank, B, eliminated. So just like that, we haven't had a chance to do anything yet. Eliminated, eliminated. And that's the way this game works. It's absolutely brutal. But wait, we're not done. Triangles are at D. Again, we look at the flipbook, lose 1 step, so we flip it, drift 2 east. So that's going to end up there, and circles are A, and it's delayed, so this is actually going to go up here. We're on turn 1, they will come on with turn 3. So So that's the landing phase, and then we do that again for the west half. And I don't really know that it matters which order you do it in, but so we'll do that, and then these guys land. And to land, they just go onto the beach. Where'd that other one go? Oh, so that's all we have. So he is going to be in a tough spot. So we're going to go along. Now, up here, the Germans are going to get to fire. What all of these dots signify are fields of fire. And these chits here are units, German units. So this German unit is in an orange position, purple position, green position. This is actually a 2x position. And there's blue and red here. So you can see this red, everything he sees. The green, everything he sees. Orange, everything he sees. I'm using the pronoun he, they, but I guess historically it's going to be he. We won't do it yet, but actually, so that card's going to be there. So the firing happens like this. This symbol here is the priority. So units with, and again, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, but the flip book tells us exactly what's going on. So there are sporadic fields of fire, steady fields of fire, and intense. And that's going to correlate to this chart here and the symbol. So what this says is in orange, the RPA, that's going to come into play only in the advanced game, which I'm not going to do. This game is hard enough straight out of the box. So what this says is orange units fire, blue units fire, brown units fire, as long as they have a depth marker. And as you can see, these are depth markers under here, and basically that's just kind of a more complex unit. But we don't have any brown over here. We do over here, so they'll end up firing. So this orange would get to fire, and it hits anything in its field of fire according to the priority symbol. So we'll look at steady, and this is a WN unit. Non-armored units with the target symbol lose a step. So we're actually clear here because we're a triangle and this is a circle. And it's an armored unit. Tanks are obviously armored. And then we would go to the next orange, do it here, blue here, and brown here. Now that would all take place, then we get to move. I'll probably do this, take care of this, and then we'll come back for... Oh, actually, I misspoke there. This card is only going to take place for the east half. We'll draw another card here, and then we'll come in if anything pops up. We will come in and take a look at it, but this guy is on the board all by himself right now. So I guess with phase one, we should probably cover the rest of it. So after we do the landing check, the units land, and then we bring on what's coming on next turn. So these will go in their appropriate boxes out here. And then the same will be the case for over here. So we'll do this landing check here. Another, so diamonds are A. Delayed and drift. Wait. Placing. 2 turns ahead. Triangles are B. Eliminated. And circles are C. So they lose 1 step. So that's about right. That's pretty brutal. There's also this kind of asterisk. It just looks like a fuzzy circle there. There we go. That is a mine explosion, but I don't think that happens. Yeah, turns 1 through 6. It doesn't happen. So these guys will land, and we'll put out the units. Alright, our units for next turn are coming on. So you can see that there's going to be more. There's more variety. There's some infantry coming on to help the tanks out. Same with down here. So turn 1, we skip the event phase and we go right into the German fire phase. So we do a fire check, and for the fire check we use this down here. So it's going to be just orange here, but as we looked at before, that is, it's not going to do anything there. Blue and brown don't have anything. Again, it's almost the same card. This down here I haven't talked about. This is artillery, but again, we don't use that until turn 4. So orange gets to fire, but they're over here. Blue gets to fire, but there's nothing in their field of fire here, which is that. And brown, but again, nothing in their field of fire. So that's actually pretty good. And we go into the engineer phase. And again, I don't believe... Yep. Turn 1, we don't do that. US action phase. So that's the meat of the game. So each division gets 2 actions. And this handy action summary card pretty much tells us what we can do. We can move 1 hex, we can attack, we can climb a bluff, climb a cliff, which are 2 different things. Climbing a bluff takes 2 turns, climbing a cliff takes 3 turns. We can barrage with tanks, we can do a preservation move, which is, I guess, kind of a withdrawal, remove disruption, which is both, you can see both of those are free, and move multiple hexes, but we won't use that because that's turn 17 through 32, as we can see there. So some of the units get free actions, which it lists down here. Rangers, if they're with a hero, if they're inspired, if they're command or the general or HQ. However, each unit can only do 1 thing. So you might have more than 2 actual actions, but each one's only going to be able to do 1. So here's the crux of the game. Does he move? Or does he try to barrage? Barrage is basically, ranged combat, which has its own special chart here. And I use this one. And actually the file's in color, I just printed it black and white. So we can actually try to take a look at our probability here. So what we would do is draw a card, check if we're matching the color or the symbol, or the symbol I should say. So basically we would say we're attacking here, that's an orange position. Actually, let's just do it. So I won't move him, we'll barrage, well, that's probably a 2 unit, so we'll just move this guy. Now that I'm thinking of it. Maybe, yep, so we'll barrage here. So that was the action there. The action here, we'll barrage this green unit here. There, sorry. With these 2 units, so that's going to be a barrage strength of 4. Oh, yep, so 4. The 5 is their range. so it's both within range. So this isn't going to be good at all. So we would look down here for the color and the symbol of the units firing. So there's no circle, no color. We look at our chart, neither. As you can see there, no effect. So we discard that card. So, you know, like you'd think a bad barrage isn't going to have any negative effect. They're just still wide out in the open. They're both in 2 fields of fire. So that's turn 1. Turn 1 goes pretty quickly. And we will take this and take these and do it again. We draw the card, we do the check, and again we're only checking here, so triangles are D. Infantry is going to drift 9 boxes east, so that's this way. He's actually going to come off and get delayed 2 turns. So that's not good. And this guy's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was a strong wind. So we're at triangles, and that's B. The tank is going to drift 1, and the infantry is going to drift 2. Each of these boxes can have 2 units in it, which can come into play a little bit later when it gets kind of congested. Same with the beach landing hexes. They can get, unless you're moving guys off, they can get pretty congested. Circle is A. Tank is no effect. And infantry is drift 4. 2, 3, 4. They come on. Oh, we don't have anyone else coming on the board this turn. Alright, and we'll do it again and come back in a bit.